There's a certain glow when we look back at the 1950s. Neon lights on diners, chrome-plated cars, jukeboxes playing love songs, and in the middle of it all stood one woman whose name became bigger than the silver screen itself, Marilyn Monroe. She wasn't just a movie star, she was a dream, an image, and a symbol of her time. Today, we're looking at 10 unforgettable things that made Marilyn Monroe the ultimate 1950s bombshell and cultural icon. 1. From Norma Jean to Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn's story began far from the glamour of Hollywood. Born Norma Jean Mortensen in 1926, she spent much of her childhood in foster homes and orphanages. By the late 1940s, she had transformed herself into Marilyn Monroe, a name that sparkled with star power. This reinvention captured the American spirit of the time, the belief that anyone could remake themselves. It was the birth of a legend. 2. The blonde bombshell persona. Platinum blonde hair, red lips, and that playful smile, Marilyn crafted an image that Hollywood couldn't resist. The 1950s loved larger-than-life personalities, and Marilyn embodied the idea of glamour and sex appeal. But it wasn't just about looks. She knew how to mix innocence with allure, creating a persona that audiences found both approachable and untouchable. This combination made her the definitive blonde bombshell. 3. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953. This film cemented Marilyn as a star. Playing Lorelei Lee, she sang, danced, and wore dazzling gowns that seemed made of light itself. The number, "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend," wasn't just a song. It became an anthem of 1950s femininity. The movie captured a post-war America that was booming, glamorous, and hungry for fun. Marilyn gave the audience exactly what they wanted. For the 7-year itch 1955. If there's one image of Marilyn everyone remembers, it's the white dress blowing over a subway grate. That scene wasn't just a movie moment. It became one of the most famous photographs of the 20th century. The film itself was a playful take on suburban temptation, but Marilyn's scene stole the show. It turned her into more than a star. She was now an icon. 5. Fashion's golden girl. Marilyn didn't just wear clothes, she transformed them. From figure-hugging dresses to fur stoles, she embodied the elegance of mid-century Hollywood style. Designers adored her, photographers couldn't get enough of her, and fans copied her look. In an age before fast fashion, Marilyn's wardrobe set the tone for what was glamorous. Her style still inspires today. 6. The voice of an era. Marilyn's soft, breathy voice became her signature. When she spoke, or sang, it was instantly recognizable. It added a sense of vulnerability that made her characters feel more human. She wasn't just another polished starlet reciting lines. She had a rhythm that made audiences lean in, almost like she was whispering a secret to them. That voice became part of her magic. 7. The all-American pinup. Long before Instagram, there were pinup posters, and Marilyn was the queen of them. Her photos decorated lockers, barbershops, and barracks. For soldiers overseas, she was a reminder of home and hope. In a world recovering from war, Marilyn's smile represented comfort and joy. She became more than a movie star. She was the face of American optimism. 8. Her struggles behind the curtain. For all her success, Marilyn's life was far from easy. She fought for respect in Hollywood, often typecast as the dumb blonde. She longed to be taken seriously as an actress and even studied at the Actors Studio in New York. Behind the glamour was a woman searching for love, stability, and recognition. These struggles made her story bittersweet and deeply human. 9. That Birthday Song, 1962. When Marilyn sang "Happy Birthday" to President John F. Kennedy at Madison Square Garden, it was a moment that stunned the world. Draped in a sparkling gown, her sultry performance was talked about for decades. It showed just how powerful her presence was. One song, one night, and she left a mark on history. The moment symbolized both her fame and her fragility. 10. A legacy that never faded. Marilyn passed away in 1962 at just 36 years old, but her star never dimmed. Her films are still watched, her photographs still admired, and her influence still felt in fashion and culture. More than 60 years later, she remains the definition of a Hollywood icon. Marilyn Monroe was not just the ultimate 1950s bombshell. She was, and still is, timeless. Good. Marilyn Monroe was more than a pretty face on a movie poster. She was a symbol of a hopeful America, a woman chasing her dreams, and an icon who continues to shine across generations. Her story reminds us of the magic and the heartbreak of Hollywood's golden age. If you enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more journeys through history. Until next time, keep the past alive.